what I said. All right. All right, we can let it be that.
Do you want to fight again?
Do you want to fight again?
Yeah.
Kai kind of walked into that. If you wouldn't have added that extra, okay, we can just leave it at that. Okay. It's like, okay, you trying me? Is that what you're doing? You playing with me? And I think that's what it was. I think Ivory felt like Kai was playing with her.
The opinions expressed in our content is for entertainment purposes only. We do not assume liability or endorse any of the third party content used in our materials. Okay.
And we see a scene where Ivory and Kai have a conversation, if you want to call it that.
All right. All right, we can let it be that.
Do you want to fight again?
Do you want to fight again?
Because I believe in the previous episode, they got down with the get down. Now, it's been explained that Ivory possibly fought the wrong person. Because according to Ferrari, she wasn't supposed to fight the girl in the orange shirt, but instead the girl in the orange shorts. I don't know who the hell had on orange shorts.
I think they meant orange pants and they were talking about Charmaine.
Honestly, I think that she fought the wrong bitch. I told her, I said, I think you meant to fight the girl in the orange shorts, not the girl with the orange shirt. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, were they? Okay. So Charmaine was talking about Ivory, that she wanted to jump on Ivory?
No.
Because according to Ivory, she said somebody was saying that they wanted to fight her.
Right.
Somebody in
never knew who it
orange.
was. No. She said she just was being paranoid in the house that she knew that she was about to be jumped. She said, I heard it was the dude that's supposed to jump me. The two duos was that girl, Charmaine.
Two little girls.
Yeah, and the girl all pink. The girl with the ponytail, Charmaine, is the one that had orange pants on.
Oh,
I think
was
they meant
it?
to say pants. But when they asked, Ivory already asked them, and she said no. But Ivory was already paranoid, so she didn't care. And plus, she's drunk. She's going through the house swinging regardless.
Bitch was trying to jump big mother Ivory. A bitch jump me? That's
See, and she got us confused with us, but it was these other girls that
It
was
was on the show?
No.
She was just going all around. Didn't care. Getting a bop.
So my question is this though. So clearly a case of mistaken identity, that first fight. And so
Is
now
it really mistaken identity, or I don't care who your identity is?
Saying, do you know I'm not the girl that said that she wanted to jump you? That's what I said.
we gonna say it was mistaken identity. You were supposed to pound on somebody else, but this chick got caught up in the mix. But my question though is the second fight. Now the second fight, you clearly know who's who at this point. So my thing is this though, because Ivory was like, okay, mistaken identity, okay, it's good. I understand you wasn't the one, you don't want to fight me. It's all good. We're gonna leave it alone. But Kai, on that last word, BS.
Right, we can let it be that.
So my thing is this: do you think that she walked into that second fight, with her mouth, or do you think that it was something else?
I'm not the girl that said that she wanted to jump you. That's what I said. All right. All right, we can let it be that.
Do you want to fight again?
Do you want to fight again?
Yeah.
Something else.
What?
Ivory already told her she didn't like her. Like, she, at this point, she said, stop talking to me. Ivory already had that look at her like I want to punch her. So when she gave her, you want to fight? If she would have said no, Ivory would have fought her. But she said, yeah, you want to fight? Yeah, I want to fight.
Well, yeah, of course
She
she
gave
would.
her the floor. She wanted to do that because she didn't like how she was coming regardless.
So you think that Ivory wanted to fight, or do you think that
Ivory wanted to fight. She
You think
asked
so?
her. Yes, she asked her. I was like, you want to fight? Do you want to fight? Yeah, I want to fight.
I think that
So put it on the floor.
I think that, well, maybe Kai was still a little bit upset at the fact that it was mistaken identity. I never wanted to fight you, and that's maybe why she was kind of smart
Yes.
mouth with it. But I think that Kai kind of walked into that. If you wouldn't have added that extra, okay, we can just leave it at that. Okay. It's like, okay, you trying me? Is that what you're doing? You playing with me? And I think that's what it was. I think Ivory felt like Kai was playing with her, and That's why she asked, like, okay, you playing with me like you want to fight me again. Like there's some tension here between the two of us. And I believe that's why it went down. And clearly, Ivy handled her business.
It was a battle of the egos.
Think so?
That's all it really was. Because
clearly, Ivy got the biggest ego because she won.
Kai didn't want to fight.
The second time?
No, she didn't want to fight.
She said she did?
No, she didn't. That's not what she said.
She said, you want to fight me?
That didn't say that she wants to fight. Ivy said, you want to... No, she asked Ivy, do you want to fight? She's like, yeah. And she's like, okay. That's not her saying I want to fight. It's the fact that, like I said, it's battle of the egos. They keep testing each other. And she don't kind of want to back down because she already said Ivory is a bully. And she not letting nobody bully her. So, battle of the egos.
What's up, Kai? You done fought the biggest... You done fought the big bad wolf.
The bitch fight everybody. I ain't no fucking shit.
Yeah, but all she had to do was when Ivy first said, okay, fine, I'm done, let's leave it at that. Been done with it. It's when Ivory was looking at her, she popping off again. Okay? Like, oh, okay, so you playing with me. You playing with me. I felt like you could have just walked away. Kai. I felt like
Ivory could have walked away.
But I felt like you said, you know that Ivory is on that bully stuff.
But let's be realistic. I'm coming to you to let you know that you got the wrong person. I never wanted to fight you. Really, Kai was coming to her. It seemed like she was trying to make it more truth, like them be cool. Like, I just wanted you to know you fought the wrong person, and I'm not who you were looking for. I never wanted to fight you. Ivory didn't care.
Right, but she even said, she's like, okay, I get it. I fought the wrong person. Okay, fine, leave it alone. But Kai was still want to talk
because you cutting me off. You're cutting me off, and you just let's be realistic. You just put your hands on me. The heck, like no, you gonna.
And I won, and I put my hands on you, and I beat your ass. So stop talking to me.
Yeah, I wouldn't care. I would have got up and knocked her and get you. You lucky you right here
again.
No, knocked her with something.
She lost again, though. That's what I'm saying.
Just because you walk around big, ain't nobody gonna bully me. I'm gonna say what I gotta say.
But I understand. But I felt like at that moment, it wasn't necessarily. She wasn't.
I was
bullying
being disrespectful. You. Yes, she was. She was telling her, "Be quiet, stop talking to me. Shut up."
Right, because she was like, I don't. Like you said, Ivory was like, I don't care. I don't care that I fought the wrong person. So if I don't care about you explaining to me, why are you talking to me? I don't care. But I don't care. I don't care that you're the wrong person. It went down. Okay, it won't happen again.
She didn't stop. Just because you don't care, I'm gonna get my thought across, and I ain't gonna stop. That's what I'm saying. It's a battle of the egos.
Pounding on her head.
Battle of egos. I respect her for not being like everybody else running from Ivory. She's the only one sticking up for her. Like everybody else, like you could tell certain people are passive, and then you like some people passive aggressive, and you got certain people aggressive. Kai's passive aggressive. Ivory's aggressive. Then the rest of the girls are just passive because they'll let Ivory have their way with them.
Or I can say, or maybe instead of not necessarily challenging Ivory, but we cool. We let's be friends type of thing. It don't have to necessarily be who's the biggest dog, big dog in the house. That's my thing.
That's not the energy Kai was giving though.
Like you said, Kai was giving the energy to me. She was giving the energy, like you saying, like you are you not the biggest dog in this house?
No, that's not the energy I said she was
giving. Not to me. Not like she's saying like
you're not gonna bully me. I feel that's the energy I give her. You're not gonna do to me until you do to these other girls. Not like she's trying to challenge her. Like you're not top dog. I'm top dog. It's more of you can do whatever you want with them, but you can't do it with me.
Well, I understand that part, but I feel like in that moment, Ivory wasn't necessarily bullying. It was just leave me alone. That's what I feel. I feel like it was one of them leave me alone moments. Bullying is like, say, if he walked up to her and it was all up in her face or trying to take something from her.
That's just the mentality she has. She didn't say like Ivory's
a bully, right? We understand. Yeah. She's definitely a bully.
She's letting her know, hey, this not going over here. Win, lose, or draw. You're not doing me like that.
Yeah, but you're getting beat up every time.
So
that's so shut the hell up. That's what I'm saying.
That's being a punk.
That's not being. Yes, my thing is, why do you have to confront somebody just because they talking shit? My thing is this: I'm going to sit here and I'm going to chill. You can be a bully, like you said. You can be a bully as long as you don't bring that bulliness over here.
That's what I'm
If
saying.
she's just walking by and you feel I got to tell you something, bully, that's like you're stepping into her zone again. I'm saying if she don't want to hear, okay, fine. You don't want to hear, just understand. This ain't that.
No, I already heard them talking. She said she was entering her and them talking, and that's why she got into it. The girls were already talking about it.
Right.
And then Ivy walked in and
It
heard them
stopped.
talking.
And then then they directed the conversation towards her. And then Ivory was kind of like, okay, I don't really care though. I don't really care. It is what it is. So I'm just like, why bring that unnecessarily aggression towards you when you don't have to? That's my thing. If Ivory's walking up on you talking shit, she's taking stuff from me, she's trying to pound on it, then yeah, there it is. But my thing is, I don't have to prove anything to Ivory or any of these people around here, especially when it comes to my ass whipped every time. I'm good. I'm good on that. As long as Ivory, long as she knows that, okay, she knows she ain't no punk. She know I'll fight you. She knows that. But I'm like, I don't want to have to fight her every day just to prove that I'm not gonna let you bully me.
This is young and reckless. You bring that energy, get reckless. So.
Right, maybe because I'm not young and reckless. I don't understand
right,
that mentality.
Right, and then you gotta remember that's not they in that house. It's nothing but females. Something is bound to happen.
Yeah, I guess, but I feel like Kai could have turned it off, and then she wouldn't have got her head knocked off. Yeah, at one point, Ivy had her knee on that Negro's head. Oh, rewind the tape. She had her knee on that girl's head. I'm like, it wasn't even worth it. It wasn't even worth that. I'm good.
You just don't want to get hit.
Not at all. Not at all.
Take a hit, give a hit.
Well, I don't want to get hit. Like that one little girl, I am not fighting Ivory at all.
But I'm not fighting Ivory. I don't do that. I'm not doing it. I'm not.
I clocked her in the head too.
That's the one she tore her wig up.
The one she clocked in the head was the one with the orange pants.
Oh, she did clock her in the head.
Yeah.
Right. But the other little one in the pink, I think
she
had
ripped her wig.
Yeah. Right, that one. She's like, I am not. I will run. I am not fighting.
And they tried to lie and say, "Oh, Ivy thought that was somebody else's wig." No, she didn't. She knew that was her wig.
Yeah, we saw that.
Once again, punks. Like, ain't no way.
No, I say everybody is not. Some people like you know your limitations. I know I can't beat this girl. Especially I can't be the one-on-one, and if they're talking about there's no jumping, what's the point? I don't want to get
stick up for yourself, have some dignity.
Yeah, you can still stick up for yourself.
They're not even sticking up for themselves.
But they're not even challenging. But Ivy doesn't have a problem with them.
She just ripped your wig. Just ripped your wig in your face. Like, a homegirl got swung on and popped on. Ivy didn't care. She's going around there being young and reckless, not caring what's happening.
Being a whole bully.
So, like I said, punks. Ain't no way.
They know their limitations.
Weak.
And Ivory is the limit.
Win, lose, or draw.
Ivory is the limit.
I like Ivory. I like the energy she giving. I think it's funny. Like you going through like all these girls.
Right, it's funny because you ain't there, but if you was there in the house, it would be a little bit sweat because
I'll be like Kai. Like I'm not gonna let nobody have their way. I see what you're doing. I'm like, but when it come this way, just stop it right here. It's not gonna fly. But everybody else, you could just see personality wise. Like,
well, not everybody, because the other girl, some chicks, they are fighting.
Oh, Legacy fight. I like Legacy.
Right, Legacy. Who else like her?
Those the only ones. It was Legacy and her. Okay. They kept popping on her. Legacy popped on her multiple times. So that's why I'm like, I mess with Legacy, even though they trying to make it seem like she ain't. They don't like how she's going about it, but I like her.
Right. She like I
said, she came up and said, "You're boring."
She's not afraid. Not afraid to do her. Her thing, she's calm, but it's like you're not gonna push my buttons.
That's what I'm saying. I like that energy. Plus, I like.
That's what I'm saying. Kai is not like that. Kai let her push her buttons. No. Kai is not calm. Legacy is calm.
No, they both was because
Kai's a little
Legacy
mouthy.
Popped on Ivory. Ivory popped on Kai first. So that's I feel like what the difference was. But she called both of them boring, and she's like, "Girl, I'm not boring. I don't have to prove anything to you."
That's what Legacy was saying.
No, this is what Kai was saying before Legacy. Legacy was drinking her juice before she popped on her.
Right.
She drank it. Oh, okay. I'm not going to even talk. And then she just like, "Oh, you're boring. Okay, let's make it unborn." And that's when she popped on.
Right. Oh yeah, we got a few people in the house, that confront Miss Big Ivory, but other people they understand they understand
They ain't
that
reckless for real then. They're not reckless.
it's a losing battle. Why fight a brick wall when I know I'm gonna lose? I'd rather be friends with the brick wall.
I ain't no sucker.
And I'm being sucker. I'd rather have an alliance with somebody that's
you're
a
scared of them?
big dog. No, I'm saying just somebody that's a big dog. I don't have any beef with you. Why am I upset with you? Coming through the door. Nobody
Ivory
knows you.
still did what she did.
That's because Ivory is a bully. Is what I'm saying. But I'm saying if I'm not a bully type person, I'm just calm and cool. I don't have anything against you per se.
No, Ivory came your way with that energy.
She's not gonna tell me what to do. That type of thing. She's not gonna tell me what to do. Anything like that.
I'm saying, like,
but I'm saying, but I'm not the type of person. I'm like, I'm done with that. Bye.
That's what I'm saying.
Or like I said, there's other ways to get a bully off your ass.
As a young and reckless, remember what you're on. This is not real life. This is young and reckless.
I keep bringing it back to here.
Right, young and reckless. What are you gonna do?
Well, I be on with that bullshit. I don't know. Get around here now.
You're gonna go back and forth.
Well, we gotta go back and forth until she popped.
Exactly. So why get popped up? Why get popped up when you just pop? I like legacy apart. You came to me, brought it to my doorstep. Now I have to address it.
Yeah, but I think like with me, she wouldn't want to fight me. She wouldn't be my friend.
Okay. I think she probably fight you.
No, you have that mouth and that chip. I don't have that. I got a mouth, but it's I'm more entertaining than I am trying to agitate a person.
I wouldn't agitate her. That's what I'm saying. She can't come.
No, you have, like I said, you're like that other girl we're gonna talk about in a few minutes. Like if somebody comes in the club and say F everybody in the club, you that person. Wait, who are you talking to? I'm not that person.
Oh yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's the difference between me and you.
Right.
You that person that's gonna address that person.
I'm gonna address it.
Right.
That's how I feel.
I ain't thinking about that. Nigga ain't talking to me. I'm gonna move on with my life. But you up there, excuse me.
Direct
who you talking to?
Put a name on it. Don't be out here talking loose with your lips. No. Anyway.
All right, we'll see how it works out.
And I'm like, okay, well, let me pick my Christian Dior's up on you hating ass hoes. Then I walked off, and then Mel was like, I'm gonna pick my shoes up because bitches are haters. And I thought that was for me, because I'm like, who you talking to? Like, who you talking about? And then she was like getting real slick with me, and I'm
like, you had the right to be slick. Okay, she had the right to get slick back with you.
But I'm saying her response, she was
it's
like,
not okay.
Her response was, like I said, if I said hating ass hoes, and you respond, wait a minute, who's a hating ass hoe? My question to you is, are you a hating ass hoe?
No.
I'm talking to hating ass hoes. So only if you a hating ass hoe, then get offended. If you're not a hating ass hoe. Next, we mosey on in the episode, and we see a scene where Ferrari is having all the girls dance on her for this little $300. And a little altercation, I would say, a verbal altercation, transpires. Now, my question is this, because Melanie and KP get into it. Mm-hmm. Do you think that it was Melanie Fox being slick, or was it KP being slick? Because I feel like Melanie Fox is a clout chaser, moment chaser, I need camera time type person. I feel like she interjected herself into this scene for some camera time. That's what I feel.
Whoever was hating. Who was a hater? Whoever was hating. Can I get dance for you? That's what I'm saying.
Nope. I feel like KP got slick mouth. And like I said, I'm not fond of the not putting names on stuff.
She was like, I'm gonna pick my shoes up because bitches are haters. And I thought that was for me, because I'm like, who you talking to? Like, who you talking about? And then she was like getting real slick with me, and I'm like, what you getting slick for? Like, who is you talking to? Who's the hater? I ain't do shit to you. I was just dancing.
If, like she said, KP was dancing and Melody was dancing right with her, And after she said she dropped the situation with Cash, after Cash, no, what's that girl name? Charmaine or whatever her name was.
No, it's Cash.
Okay.
Cash. Right, because she said the issue is
She got
somebody
booed.
was booed after KP was dancing. While she was dancing, she was booed, and she wanted to know who booed. And Cash said, "I booed you."
Right.
And that was it. They dropped it. They left it there. To me, the issue was between her and Cash. Now she said after she dropped it with Cash, she went and picked up her little designer shoes
A Christian Dior.
and said,
Let me pick my Christian
Yours
Dior on
up-
these hating
on hating ass
on
hoes.
this hating ass hoe. Not hoe.
No, I think she said hating ass hoes with an S on it.
She said hating ass hoe.
She put S on it.
Nah. No, she ain't put an S on it. Run the tape. Run
She
the
put
clip.
What happened? Whoever was hating.
S on
She
it.
just on this hating ass hoe. Now in her head, she said hating ass hoe because she's talking to Cash.
Right. I agree.
But
Melody
you know what?
chunky ass interjected.
No, but homegirl switched it up and said hating ass hoes. In her confession, she said hating ass hoe. In the clips they showed when this actually happened, she said hating ass hoes. So
With
she
an S.
said both, right? But in her confession, she said I only said hating ass hoes.
I heard S on both times.
Rewind the clip.
Her, I'm hearing boo, boo. And then that's when I'm like, stop music, who booed me? And Cash said, I booed you. And I'm like, okay, well then you ain't get up and do it yourself. And that just like ended right there. And then I'm like, okay, well let me pick my Christian Dior's up on you hating ass hoes. You hating ass hoes. And
But
either
when
way, she was talking to Cash.
It don't matter if she was talking to Cash.
It does matter.
Because when Melanie asked her,
Mm-hmm.
it's versus her being slick with her mouth. That's the issue. She was being slick. Even Melanie said she being slick. I'm just asking her a question.
And then she was like getting real slick with me, and I'm like, what the fuck you getting slick for? I was just asking a simple question.
If I'm just asking, who's hating ass hoes? Who are you talking about? If she said hating ass hoes, that's plural. Esses means plural, so that means more than one. So who are you addressing? And then when you say I asked you, are you a hating ass hoe? You're being slick, just like you said with Ivory and KP. You're being slick. So do you want to fight? Do you want to fight?
I don't see it that way. I see
slick
it.
mouth.
I see it like she said. Yeah, I'm being hated on by one person in particular.
Then why you say
and I addressed
her?
But it just came out.
Being slick.
It just came out that way. It just came out. It was as I'm saying it. The person who I'm talking, everybody knows who I'm talking about. Everybody knows I'm talking about Cash. Cash knows I'm talking about Cash when I said hating ass hoes. Cash didn't even have anything to say. If anybody should have said something, it should have been Cash, because that's the person I just spoke with.
Then why you ain't say Cash or hating ass hoe? Why you ain't say that?
Because she just said,
right? Because you want, because you both want, because you don't want to be direct. You don't want to be slick. You want to be slick.
But it wasn't toward. But like I said, homegirl over here had nothing to do with it. Melanie Fox, you had nothing to do with it. You needed camera time.
You leave room for error. That's what I'm saying. If she would have addressed it to Cash, this never would have happened. Or if she would have said, I wasn't talking to you, I was talking to Cash, it never would have went far. But she wants to be slick. Just how she said, you don't want to address Cash and say hating ass hoes. These hating ass hoes. Why didn't you say Cash? You a hating ass hoe. Why didn't you say that? Nah.
But Cash knew. No. Cash knew what she was talking about.
You
if Cash wanted,
that's
Cash wanted to fight, she would have fought her.
That's in her demeanor to be slick. Just say a little slick undertone thing.
Okay, so that's fine. I got a slick mouth.
And guess what? Yeah, you got a slick mouth in a house full of young and reckless people. So who are you talking to?
Yeah, but what I'm saying once again, I don't think that Melanie Fox was necessarily offended. I think that she just wanted camera time. That's what I'm saying.
I don't think she wanted camera time.
I don't think she was offended. I just think she was like, okay, here's a moment. Let me clock in on this moment real quick and give me a little camera time.
I don't think
who you talking to? She came, you got to think about it, the way she came in the house. Hey, but loud, hey, twerking, just, I'm loud, I'm here type of thing. It's like attention, cameras, roll them, bring them here. She needs attention.
How's she supposed to be when she came in the house?
When KP came in the house, she wasn't loud like that. She came in, she hugged individual people now and then.
The scenery was different when KP came in.
I'm just saying.
No, that's something, but that matters. Context matters. When she came in, they were all sitting at the table just talking.
No, they were in random places.
No, they were all at the table.
KP.
Yes, they were all at the table talking when KP came in. Now when homegirl came in, they dancing, twerking, already drunk and drinking.
They were
So,
in
a
random
party.
places, and she was hugging people, hiring people, this, that, and the other. She still could have came in loud and obnoxious. That other girl, Melly, I think she still would have been loud and obnoxious, even if they were all sitting down chilling. She would have been loud so that everybody could direct their attention towards her. To me, she's just an attention whore. At this point, like I
Maybe
said,
she
that
is.
conversation had nothing to do with her. She put herself in it because she wanted some camera time.
Homegirl is
if it
used
was-
to having a slick mouth and getting away with stuff. And it's once again, this is a house full of young and reckless. Watch your mouth. If you didn't want so much of a problem, but like she said in the confessions, now I'm talking to you. Even when she was talking to her now, she still didn't want to talk to her.
Like I'm saying, she
It's
said,
just being slick and not being used to being addressed and checked.
well, like
Watch
she
it.
said, I wasn't, like she said, now I'm talking to you. Like she said, because I wasn't talking to you. I was
Then why didn't
the
you say
person who
that?
I knew I was
Why
talking
didn't you
to.
say that?
Why I gotta say it a certain way, nigga? You know what I mean.
If I,
You know what I mean.
If I don't, then address it. Say
You
something.
know what I meant.
You being slick. You're used to being slick. That's why if you were direct and really want to say, you would have said, Cash, you a hating asshole. But no, you want to be slick about it and just throw it in the air. But guess what? You threw it in the air and you left room for error. And then when I asked
But why you gotta catch it? Because I threw it in there. Why you the only? It's 15 people in that room. Why you are the only one?
I'm not
Gotta catch it.
responsible for everybody
Why
else.
you the only
Like
nigga
I said, Ivory
responding?
come in that house and go or do what you want to do, right?
And she didn't even respond to it.
Because she's sitting on her lap. Why would she respond to it? It wouldn't. I know you're not talking to me. You got dancing came and sat on my lap.
Exactly. Everybody knows that she's not talking to them. The only person she's talking to is Cash.
She said hoes. She didn't say hoes.
She's talking to Cash though.
Then be direct. Don't
Well,
be a punk
Cash
about
can
it.
be 6 hoes in, but she was talking to Cash.
No,
Everybody
I
knew
feel
that.
Melanie on that. We in a group, and like Melanie said, I just got done dancing with you, and then I go sit down, and you saying hating ass hoes. Like she said, you said hoes. You said, so that's more than one. And then when I asked you, who hating ass hoe, who you talking about? She didn't come off aggressive. She didn't come off like try to check her or nothing. She just asked her a question. You got slick out the mouth. Okay, now you can get aggression because you being slick. All you had to say was, I wasn't talking about you. I
The
wasn't talking
aggression
to
was
you.
you questioned me at
Why
all
do you think
was
you can't
aggression. That was aggression right there.
At all.
You questioning me about what I said to me was a form of aggression.
Because once again, you're not being direct. Be direct. Don't be like a punk about it. Don't sit there.
Nigga, you know what I meant.
Nah.
She knew what she
She
meant.
was being a sucker. Like, I don't like stuff like that.
Ooh, KP?
Yeah, don't be weak about it. If you want a cat, put her name on it. Don't sit there and say it. And
Cash
don't play
already
home.
knew who booed me. Cash said, I booed you.
And she said she left it alone and she picked it back up.
And left it there. They picked it back up when her shoes, hating assholes was her comment. Threw it up in the air. If anybody should have popped off, it should have been Cash. Yeah, it was Cash's floor.
But like
she came over there.
I was the only one that got up. Like she said, I was the only one. Melody has a point. I was the only one that got up. Everybody else was sitting down.
She said me and somebody else she pointed to, but the camera never showed who she pointed to.
I remember her saying she was the only one that got up.
She said me and her. But it never showed who her was.
Okay. And if she did, like she said hoes. So that lets S plural, more than one. You leave room for error. I'm thinking,
we don't have to agree to disagree on that.
I don't think Melanie was wrong. I feel like KP was only wrong because you didn't tell her you wasn't talking about her. It would have been a simple solution. I wasn't talking about her. You wanted to be slick instead. You feel like you had the right to be slick. Okay, she had the right to get slick back with you. But
I'm saying her response, she was
it's
like,
it's not okay.
Her response was, like you said, if I said hating assholes, and you respond, wait a minute, who's a hating asshole? My question to you is, are you a hating asshole?
Now, if I was to
say, hold on, I'm gonna say, are you a hating asshole?
That's not how she said it. Though.
But I'm saying that's maybe her tone was a little bit off, but that's exactly what she meant. She was like, to me, it's like, I'm talking to hating assholes. So only if you a hating asshole and get offended. If you're not a hating asshole, then shut up.
One, context is everything. When she said, did I call you a hating asshole? Remember, she was standing up over there by her, approaching her, saying, are you a hating asshole? Right. She's like, what do I have to hate on? Okay, then. That's why I'm lost. Well, that's what they
meaning
did.
like I'm not talking to you. Why are you in my
No, she's being a
conversation?
smart ass. That's
Right,
what I'm
but
saying.
the smart ass saying, "Why are you talking to me? I'm not talking to you or about you."
If I'm asking you, clarify it. What's wrong with you just saying, I'm not talking to you, girl?
Why I say it like that?
Why you want to be an asshole?
Why
you
I
want to
gotta
be
say it
slick?
like that?
So, I'm saying if it's okay for her to be slick, it's okay for her to be slick back. She chose that. That's why I said, okay, she created the problem because she was being slick with her mouth.
Yeah, she could have.
Nah, she could have just clarified it. And I think it would never went anywhere else if she would have did that. They never would have went back and forth and she would have said, girl, I'm not talking to you.
Or she could just shut the hell up.
Look, some people used to be in punks. They don't work like that. No, I like that. Some people used to just let people talk
say
slick.
absolutely nothing, and we wouldn't be talking about it.
Damn, he could catch like that. I know. I'm not going. If y'all want to give me a room, send me home.
I understand why they're telling her she has to go because of that kick, basically, from last episode. You got the whole house kind of uneasy. You're a wild card. I think she has the entire house kind of on edge. Half, I would say, are afraid of her. Other half pretending that they're not afraid of her. And so I think there's some civil unrest in the house. So the decision was made to, hey, let's ask her to sleep someplace else. Okay, so we start this episode off with the crew telling Ivory she gotta go.
The production crew?
Yeah. The production crew telling Ivory she gotta go. She ain't gotta go home, but she gotta go to a hotel.
I'm not going to no room. This is my room right here. This is my room. I'm not going to no hotel. If you want to send me to a hotel, tell him to send me to Las Vegas, Nevada. Tell him to send me to home. And I mean that shit. I don't give a Send them to a hotel.
All I'm saying is like.
Send them to a hotel.
And Big Ivory, like, hell no, will not go. So I don't know how I feel about that. I kind of got mixed feelings. I understand why they're telling her she has to go because of that kick, basically, from last episode. You got the whole house kind of uneasy. You're a wild card. I think she has the entire house kind of on edge. Half, I would say, are afraid of her. Other half pretending that they're not afraid of her. And so I think there's some civil unrest in the house. So the decision was made to, hey, let's ask her to sleep someplace else. And I think too, it could also be for her protection as well, because it's like you got one person that's creating a whole lot of enemies. At some point, your enemies are going to band together and possibly let's all take her type of thing. So and it seems like Ivory doesn't know how to, I would say, turn it down. She's like, this is what y'all paid me for, and this is what I'm here to do. Y'all cast me because I'm young, and y'all paying me to be reckless. So it's up.
I agree. Young and reckless Ivy. Like it was funny when she was just like, send me home. If you send me to the room, send me home. And they know if they was to send her home, it probably would have not been that much of an interesting show. Like I said, she kicked it off and went viral for that kick. Okay? When she kicked, what's her name? Andrea under the table. They knew then that they had to stop.
Energy she giving is what they was expecting, so I don't like that they trying to send her to a hotel.
Ivory was kind of like running the house at first because her energy was just bright. She was just knocking bitches, and I can't control no grown-ass woman.
I feel like I knew that they had to start. I was like, yeah.
So there's nobody else on this show you think that could actually carry the show if she was to leave?
No, Ivory brings the show. Ivory brings, you know what? That girl, Melanie Fox, she problematic. You need a problematic person. Like everybody was more laid back. Or you know what? It would have been as big, but maybe Legacy. She was one of the first people coming through the house swinging on everybody. She was going through it.
Right.
And I'm like, yeah, probably Legacy. If Ivory wasn't there, and if Ivory probably and Melanie, Melanie Fox. Yeah,
I don't like her though. I don't care too much for Ivory either, but Ivory is a personality. Like I said, Ivory is a Krishan.
Yeah, she has a personality. So everybody else is just laid back, kind of like she said, boring. Ivory comes in, starts. They know what they want. Like she said, y'all know what y'all got me here for.
Right.
Damn, he could catch like that. know. I'm not going. If y'all want to give me a room, send me home.
Y'all pay her to cause havoc. Now you can't sit there and decide she's causing too much havoc. We need to separate her. And it's interesting that Ivory stood up for stood her ground. I'm not going. If I go all the way home. Tell them, girl. Tell them. But you need to calm down, though. You really do. Because, I can see that kick that she did, that was problematic. That could have actually caused some real damage because you really caught her off guard. You strong as hell.
Oh, she slid her under the table. What happened if she knocked her head?
Yeah,
real
snapped
bad
her neck
table?
or something like that. It's like, I understand why that decision was made, but I think that you could have had maybe have a conversation with Ivory. Look, you got to turn down a little bit. Here are some things that you can't do. You absolutely cannot drop kick it in the neck unexpectedly. You can't do that. And then let it go. And I think Ivory wants to be there just as much as they want Ivory to be there.
I agree.
So, but like you said, you can't, unleash a bear and then get upset when a bear act like a bear. It is what it is.
Hey y'all, like, comment, and subscribe if you're messing with the vibe. See ya.